right, man, I want to talk to you about why you need to pay for a decent haircut. I just got out of the barber shop. I feel great. I look a lot better than I looked an hour ago. And I just started recently going to a barber to get my haircut. I think when you're an older guy, as you're starting to get older, especially if you're frugal like I am, if you have kids like I do, a lot of expenses, a waste of time, that's part of it, and then a waste of money to pay for a haircut. Now, because I am pretty thrifty, for a long time I was going to places like Great Clips and, bringing my coupon. And it was just like Russian roulette. You never knew what you were going to walk out with. Along with that, my hair was thinning, and I've got a emerging bald spot, and I was frustrated with these Russian roulette haircuts where you just never knew what you're going to walk out looking like. And so I decided I'm just going to start cutting my own hair. So I just bought some clippers, and really for years and years, I just buzzed my own hair. But I've started taking off weight. I've started taking care of myself. And along with that, then I started taking more care of my appearance. I was kind of like, I know this is probably a hopeless case, but I'm just going to go to a decent barber and see what they can do. I'm going to go to one of those barbershops that caters to Hispanic men, because I love how they do the fades and all that stuff. So I went in. I really liked what I got. So this is my third time to go to a barbershop like that. I've been letting my hair also grow out from years of buzz cuts. And I'm like, okay, it makes a difference. Full disclosure for the thrifty among us is the haircut was $52. And then I left them a $10 tip, so $62. Hopefully that's a decent tip. In some ways, I think as you get older, you need a decent haircut more because you've got to make the most of what you've got. The other thing that's changed with me is I started growing a beard a number of years ago. I think beards are great for old men because they can kind of be a little forgiving around the jawline if you've got a little extra weight on you like I do. But I think they're masculine and can look distinguished. But it is hard as heck to trim your own beard. And so my beard just for years has never looked quite right. So I went in and I had them also trim my beard, and look how nice I just can't get lines like this. I have a hard time getting my mustache straight. I love how they blended this in and faded it in. I just can't do that on my own. So if you have a beard, think about having a professional. It is just so freaking hard to trim your own beard well. Here, I'm showing off my haircut a little more here. So, and so I feel like I look so much better. Hopefully my wife likes it. I think she will. So anyway, gentlemen, please, you're going to wear your face every day. You're going to wear your hair every day. You're going to wear your beard every day. You're going to wear your eyebrows every day. So you need to go to a professional, a good one, not one of those $9 for a haircut places. Go to a decent barber. I would recommend a barber that focuses on cutting men's hair, and it's worth the investment. And you really do feel better about yourself with a decent haircut. So there you go. That's my advice for the day. Listen to me, fellas. All right. See you next time.